Love Letters by Tolentino. To the fire that ate all my love letters, may you know intimately of their taste as if you are a mermaid drowning in the sea foam,
ingesting too much of a good thing, leaving you sick to your stomach when sentences barbed with words that used to serve as my bedside portraits of him.
because he always refuses pictures, and I'm afraid one day I'll wake up senseless. May you sculpt his profile from the ragged edges of paragraphs,
and find a pattern to his pores and the dots of the eyes, a constellation of scars and the slashes of my teeth.
When you open your mouth to let the toxic fumes loose, I hope you feel sorry, for he never smoked, and despite all his vices, I swear it's the one thing he will never succumb to.
May you know intimately of his taste that I transferred from the tip of my tongue
to the nib of my pen,
to the body of the paper,
to the ink on my hands,
to the terrain of a face where the cycle began. Somebody told me once that our relationship was like throwing a lit match into a pool of gasoline.
I guess that's where you come in, because for every day your flames grew around us, I wrote a letter and kept it in a fireproof box where you would never find it, his heart. They always said he never had one,
but I kept it hidden in my palm lines for only Lady Luck and I to see.
So my love and I sat together, tangled in your heat as months bore on, days and weeks and melting hours and lava,
minutes full of our sweat raining down on what was supposed to be a parade of clowns, but only fools fall in love.
And so we kept on, blind in a sea of orange and red, and then you consumed us whole,
spitting out only our bodies,
keeping the evidence in a fireproof box. There was a time I thought I could not write poetry,
so I wrote letters instead.
They go like this. Dear lover,
take me to the water.
I am yours. Bury me somewhere.
Bury me anywhere.
Bury me in you.
Hold my hand.
Hold it tighter. Let it go. Don't yell at me.
Yell at me.
Remember when our safe word was frozen margarita? Remember when I used to make you sleep on the couch for 3 months?
Before you, my life was so much easier.
After you, my life will be so much easier
that I do not look forward to it. Sometimes I wake up and I hate where I am right now, but most of the time I wake up in the shell of your body, a sleeping pearl of Venus, and I think happiness is a warm place.
This is letter number 23. This is letter number 40. This is letter number 55, 63, 71. I have learned how to write letters and poetry and novels through a dedicated study of the way your writing hand moves down the typewriter of my spine.
And maybe, if I had a talent for music, I would have asked you to teach me how to sing from the diaphragm, your hand pressed tight against my abdomen, coaxing notes from deserts like pigeons to freedom.
And maybe if I had a talent for running, I would have asked you to match your footsteps to mine so that we would be in tandem always, never having looked back at the clock as we became his second hand, but God gave me a pen.
So I wrote letters instead.
And then poetry, and then us. To the fire that ate all my love letters.
The morning after you came and took everything away except our shaking bodies.
I wrote another letter, not to him, but to myself.
Dear self,
never forget that actions always speak louder than words.
Yeah.